Hey there, how's it going? My name is Lookouts and welcome to this video on Last Epoch. Today we're going to be taking on Blood, Frost and Death Monolith here. This monolith is level 70 and it's centered around cold and necrotic damage. So I'd recommend getting your cold and necrotic damage up, as well as, honestly, the boss here is centered around void damage as well. So I'd recommend getting void resistance up too. This monolith is going to give us some blessings, and these blessings are weapon-based blessings, such as increasing the drop weight of two-handed swords, or one-handed swords, or one-handed axes, vice versa. And in the middle of this monolith, we're going to have to make a choice, which is going to unlock the way to either the fall of empires or the ending of the storm. We already have the ending of storm unlocked, so we're going to unlock the fall of the empire. Before we run on, let's run through our character as of right now. We have Isidore's Tomb Binding Belt. This unique ring, it's pretty terrible for us, but it's the best we got so far. We got Cinder Song giving us plus $1 skills and reducing the cost of all our skills, making it super awesome. And then this pair of gloves giving us 9 ward on kill, which is fantastic for our build right now. We have these idols here. I'm just going to hover over them very quickly so you can stop at any point and have a look at them. Next up, our skills. Ghost Flame, focusing on igniting damage chance. That's about it, and also casting Decrepify. We've got Chaos Bolts, which is also focused on Ignite and Damn Chance, as well as casting Rip Blood and Bone Curse as for additional curses. Has a chance to recast as well. Then we have CHTHONIC FISSURE, which is like a machine gun shooting out spirits. Also shredding necrotic and fire res, as well as having a chance to shoot out Chaos Bolts instead of the spirits. Then we also got Transplant, which is basically our defensive and movable skill. It gives us the bones of about 600 armor by teleporting. We also gain mana back, as well as going to be casting Bone Curse soon enough on arrival. We got Spirit Plague, which is basically just a little bit more DPS for us, because it increases our global damage over time, as well as inflicting poison. It goes well with our garbage unique for now. Then our passive tree, this is our Acolyte passive tree. I'm not going to go through it all, it'll take too long, and this is focused on element overloads and increasing damage over time, basically. That's our build so far. We do necrotic and fire damage instead of dealing one bit of damage here. So when we're doing the echoes, we're going to count how much echoes it takes to complete the monolith, as well as what rewards. We're going to be stacking up all rewards and see what we get at the end here. We see some scepters and some daggers. But we've got glyphs and shards. I'm going to prioritize getting glyphs, shards, experience, all these things, because crafting, in my opinion, is very, very important. So let's begin here. We've got a sleigh to locate ice guards. Generate a good bit of ward for this level. We are only level 66. And we're constantly a high number of ward. Mainly because we generate so much ward while casting Ghost Flames. But we use up quite a lot of mana.
Death will not take me.
In order to pick up the shards. Silver Grail of Recoat. Health regen. We could take it. Also just going to run over a lot of rares. So if you see some rares like this, and I'm not picking them up, it's because I still haven't set up an item filter. Mainly because our build has not a super focused direction as of yet. We're still just kind of aiming for damage over time, while not going fully into one skill. But the blended skills work pretty well together. So you try CHTHONIC FISSURE, you just run by. Then you can use your Ghost Flames once the enemy's getting close. Gotta seal the gates. The ice gate. You need to be careful there. Yeah, we're out of mana. Completely. We need a better way to get it back. And that's that. Echo conquered. Let's grab the shards and return. The way I'm going to do the monolith is a race through, try to do all the objectives as I can, while taking out enemies along the way. Let's go! Continue onwards here. That is one. Echo. Let's look up bows. So far, bows, daggers, scepters are the item rewards. Okay, I wouldn't mind the scepters, but also this has been wrong. My mistake, I wasn't even using Spirit Plague. Yeah, I don't even know if we need to use Ghost Flames, to be honest. It does give us a lot of ward generation, makes us a lot tankier. Okay, I suppose we don't even have to get in close. Oops. My mistake. Ghost Flames is pretty strong though. For us anyway. Let's open the chest. Two exalted items. Fire penetration. I'm going to take this for now. And I'm not going to bother with the bow. As we are not going to be using a bow on this character. Could use it on a future character, but it's just going to be in my inventory as a garbage. Grab the shards, continue onwards here. I gotta go back for the shards. Just let the boss die to the damage over time as we run away. Big fan of the skills of the Warlock. I think they're all really, really good. A lot of fun. I'm rich! I think they are really good. I like the CHTHONIC FISSURE that you can throw it down and then run away. An ivory ring. Shards and a beacon. Beacon is not what I want to do. They can be good, but you're also not really exactly getting a reward of it. You can use it to see better rewards around the place. It's not one I want to do, typically. Awesome. Experience on kill, I will take for sure. We will take all this. I do enjoy the shards a lot. As I'm constantly saying, make sure to go back and pick them all up. Awesome, we level up. We'll also keep a track of our levels throughout the monolith. So far we started at 66 and now we are at 67. Yeah, our character can be fairly reckless at the moment anyway. Being able to stand in all the damage going on. Essentially, Ghost Flame is so... you can't move at all with it. I mean, you have to be uber tanky to use it. To be generating that ward so fast. And it melts rare, guys. Also, you can check our ailment overloads. We have the Damned Overload, which, as you can see, will cast chains on enemies with over 25 necrotic stacks. Then we also got the Flame Whips, which, if they gain over 25 fire stacks, or ignite stacks, sorry, they get hit with a Flame Whip. As you see, your Flame Whip popped out of the ground there and hit that dude. That is a big source for damage. But honestly, we do so much damage that sometimes the ailment overloads can't actually apply to the enemies. Well, especially the little lads. The rares, though, definitely. It can be caused on them. I'm gonna hop in as close as I can and get the ghost flames going. Melted. That one, we actually managed to fill up the whole stability here. Anyway, let's head back and run on to the next echo. Make sure to always transfer. Summoner chest. Garbage. Let's go. Runes and then XP. Sounds good to me. This is our fourth echo. We're going to build up enough stability to take on all the quests in a row. That's just personal preference in doing the quest echoes. Doing our ultimate Ghost Flames move, which is basically spin in a circle. And it takes out everyone. Actually, I forgot to do my level. We'll do it after this echo. Because honestly, doing a level in the map can be dead sentence sometimes. Getting a lot of rogue things. Actually, it was just one shard there. Let's go ahead and seal the soul gate. So far we had to seal an ice gate and now we have to sell or seal a necrotic gate. As you can see, it's centered around the cold and necrotic damage. So it's good to get those resistance up. However, the boss, from what I heard, is by damage. So it's good to get your resistances up in these three categories of damage. Back we go, that's that echo done. We'll open this up. Let's open up our chest now and hopefully get something good. Nope. Onward we go. We're at 100 stability. We need to get to 300 stability. So we go. We want to move outwards as far away as possible from the center when trying to boost up stability, as it'll give you more and more stability the further you reach out. Chaos Pulse and CHTHONIC Fissure. We shut out a lot of Chaos Pulse, turn it into a machine gun. Then we have the utility to build up. We could use Ghost Flames as a defensive skill, just to generate up insane amounts of ward, while using the others to deal damage. Because it's actually insane looking. Throw out 2 CHTHONIC Fissures and then nothing but Chaos Pulse everywhere.
Death will not take me.
Have a look at that shield. Early res, physical. That one's not too bad. Healing effectiveness. Not great. I'd rather if it was health regen or anything else. So actually try to focus on doing Chaos Pulse only with CHTHONIC Fissure. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't unbelievable or anything like that, but wasn't too bad all the same. Elemental damage. That's actually a really good amulet for a fire build. Back to the Echo World. Onwards we go. That guy has fallen through the world. Very, very slowly. Just phasing through the floor. This one is just the XP. Awesome. And now let's do our level here. Last time we were focused on getting this to 5 points. And we're going to take it. Taking less damage. We are pretty tanky. But we could always be more tanky. Honestly, we should probably be focused on doing more damage. Like our build is decently tanky right now. Just checking our options between going for keys and experience or going for relics and experience, or relics and rings. We're going to go for relics actually. Maybe go for rings too, because I would like to replace our rings. That unique ring is that adds poison is not super beneficial to our build. So we're going to go and try find and actually get some tangible things that we can show at the end rather than just crafting materials and experience. Also, when we use our bone transplant, we have, well, not that time. It's on a 10-second cooldown once you cast it, but yeah, we go up to 1300 armor because of bone armor. Which doesn't feel too bad at this time.
Impossible.
Could always have more, but I think it's pretty decent for the level of our character right now.
Impossible. Eludes me.
What's this? Massive amount of armor, lightning res, intelligence, and vitality. But the base armor is pretty garbage. Grab the shards, move on. Need to go in the other direction, but I see chest. When I see chest, go on with that. Or decay. Nice base. Might be able to craft something with that. Just a quick look. These are the actual items belong to the faction here, the Circle of Fortune. Which is incredibly cool. Cast speed, ally raises, chance to apply frailty on a hit. Definitely see if we can make something happen with that. Not great. Crit chance, not great. Fight resistance, actually pretty decent. All these items are pretty cool. What's our boots right now? Cold and poison resistance. I'm going to use a rune of removal here. And hopefully to get rid of The base armor is kind of garbage, but the ward decay is good. Freeze movement. We're going to hopefully... Honestly, either one we're kind of happy getting rid of. Cold res. What's our cold res at right now? So we could actually do Ali res, and we got screwed over with the forging potential. Next up, gloves. Let's see what prefixes we can add on. Freeze rate, cold resistance, thrown damage, melee attack speed. Where did it go? I'm gonna do this. Apply frailty on Hitsu. Then we also add damage over time. Can't cast any more. We're going to put cast speed on right now. Let's see. Cast speed will not affect Ghost Flames all too much. Can't see Chaos Balls. CHTHONIC Fissure though. Six damage in the difference. Ghost Flames though. There's 700 damage in the distance. Or in the difference. In the distance, it says. We'll try it out. We will see. What's the resistance is at now? Lacking a bit of cold. Lightning's up, but fire's down.
Impossible.
Continue on now.
Will not take her.
I definitely think we do not generate as much ward without that affix. We might have to switch back to this in mind. Didn't shred that too much. Ali res, crit chance. Increased health. That's a lot of health. Might be worth actually using. Make sure that guy up. And those guys are usually pretty tanky. Yeah, kind of crazy damage now. Well, just a little bit more damage, I think. That's this echo done. Let's go back to the end of time and sort our inventory as of right now. Grab this. Let's open up the chest. Pick up the shards anyway. Continue on. Let's go for rings. And then runes. Because I like the chance of getting runes of ascendance for uniques. Trying to get the Isadora's full set. I want to try it out on the Warlock, see what's like. However, it might be too late now. We might be a better kind of mid-range, mid-level items rather than towards the end of the monoliths. Our damage is pretty good, however, it needs time to ramp up. So it's not instant one-shot rare, guys. But yeah, it takes a while to ramp up all the damage over time effects.
It
Also, Ghost Slimes does not apply any on hit stuff, which is kind of sad, but it would be extremely broken if it did. Machine gun got Chaos Pulse. Pretty good actually. I guess it's Scimitar.
It eludes me.
Those guys are messing us up. Awesome, we got a Glyph of Despair. Has a chance to seal an affix instead of upgrading it. This is a really, really good one, allowing you to have 5 affixes on your items. Let's head back. Open up rewards, do our level, and do the next echo. Open over chest. Chance to bleed on hit. 6% less damage over time taken. Actually, not too bad. Would like for runes, but you can also go and get some glyphs and then head up for the runes up there. A lot of little spider dudes.
Your death has come. Impossible. It eludes me. Death will not take. It eludes me.
A lot of spiders. And this game is so satisfying to take out a lot of enemies. We got Praetor Tyrannus. Awesome. That one was not too bad actually. There was a lot of shards right there. One of the idols that dropped has 2 max rolls. We're going to put it on and it gives us 60 more HP. Almost at 1,000 now. Which is okay for right now, but towards the end game it gets... that will be a bit low. So we finally have the 5 points in this. We stack up a decent amount of curses. So that is going to make us significantly more tanky. I'm not even going to bother taking this one. And as I say, as I pick it up, let's go for the shards and then Damila. And where does we go to the ritual lake? Still destroying more cold spires. Glyphs of Hope are very nice to use for crafting because they give you a 25% chance to actually not use up some of your forging potential. Poison damage, spell damage. Ability.
It eludes me.
Got with some dudes. Some bosses.
Your death has come. It eludes
Wengari's. Yeah, definitely your survivability is gone on just a tad bit here. Without that specific affix from the mages. We have to use Chaos Bolts to stack up our mana again. As Ghost Flames takes quite a bit of it. Or someone right to summon a Putrid, right? That's probably a really good one. All the rate idols dropped there. Let's switch back in these gloves. Every time we see mages, we're going to have to take them on because I do enjoy that affix quite a lot for our character. You got to make sure to get it. Again on a better piece of gloves.
Impossible.
Rune of Shattering is all dropped. Runes of Shattering are really, really good for those items that have rare affixes. And you can get your affix shards from, say, an item that has +1 to a skill. Although you do have a chance, you got to be careful with it because you do have a chance of not actually getting affixes on it. So be careful when using it, trying to get those affixes.
Not take me.
Obviously, the less affixes an item has, say if it's blue, you are more than likely going to get the one you want if you use a Rune of Shattering on it. We got max stability in this one, so we should be pretty close to being able to do all 3 of the quests. Let's open up the thing. Let's open up our chest and move on. Not too bad. Imagine we're 4 stability off, so we will have to do another echo here. We also have actually reached one of these here. Completing the echo resets the timeline. However, the stability and active modifiers and quest echoes progress persists. Corruption increased the damage and health of enemies, but also the rarity of items they dropped. Let's make our way to it. We're not going to do it in today's episode, but we will do it in the future. Corruption makes the monoliths way more dangerous. But offers better rewards in return. Our intelligence right now is 30. We are pretty smart. That means our Chaos Bolts only have a 30% chance to cast Rip Blood. It's a quiver, I'm not even going to look at it, to be honest. I know it's an exalted item, but it's not one we want to grab. We still have to slay out enemies here to lure out an ambush. We just got to run around looking for the enemies there. Try to stop running down dead ends. Equipment suitable for the stars, which means it is the Circle of Fortune items again. None of this is good for us right now. So our survivability goes down quite a lot when we focus on casting Chaos Bolts. But when we focus on casting Ghost Flames, our survivability is way better. We are taking a lot more damage. Than we were earlier. Also, they shred armor on hit, as well as 20% increased damage. And they also have way more health. Well, 18% to be exactly. But that's this echo done. Now we can begin the 3 quests here. And we'll see what'll happen throughout the monolith when we do this. Let's open up our chest. What do we got? We got a unique two-handed. We got a bone harvester dropped. Unique bearded axe. 56 necrotic damage, 12 intelligence, and a 20% chance to summon a skeleton harvester. And that is an ancient skeleton to harvest your foes. On to do the quest here. Let's begin. Entering the Echo. Wengari Battlegrounds. We'll see what we're going to have to do in this quest. That's a lot of quest overlays on active modifiers, stuff like this. So we got a pack of blood and a brand of frost. Find the blood-packed Wengari to join the battle against the Empire. Or find the frost brand Wengari and join the battle against the Empire. So we're going to have to make a choice in this quest alone. And this is either going to unlock the Fall of the Empire or the Unending Storm. We want to unlock the Fall of the Empire since we already have the other one, Unending Storm. So, make sense of it. Looking at the monoliths beforehand, the monoliths. Essentially, we want to go to the left, I think, here. Since in the monoliths, the Fall of the Empire is to the left. That makes sense to me, to go left in order to go left throughout the monoliths.
It eludes me.
We're going to see if this is going to bring us to the Fall of the Empire.
It eludes me.
Awesome. What is this? A bludgeon. And a soulfire bashing key. Awesome. Melee damage, damage as health. Sorry, no. We'll have a look at it after. There's a lot of enemies around. Less damage taken from distant enemies, so we needed to get in close to that rare enemy. We're going to continue on to the left. See what I have to do here. This is joining the Blood Pact. I'm going to join the Blood Pact and seeing what this is going to bring us. So we'll know if the Blood Pact will. So we'll know if the Blood Pact is going to bring us either to the Fall of the Empire or to the Unending Storm. Anyway, let's go ahead and get scammed. Just like that. That's what happens sometimes when doing these quest echoes here. Let's go on to the occupied Heoboria and see what we have to do during this quest. So quest 1, we had to run through a chase to unlock either monolith. This one, we're going to have to save trapped villagers, defeat patrols, interrupt rituals 4 times, and destroy the thing at the center of the village. phylactery.
Will not take me.
Can't see now on a hit. Wouldn't be too bad actually, but awesome. Need to be very careful here. We have so much ward right now. Those gloves are really, really good for having loads of little enemies around. Well, terrible again bosses that don't summon any little dudes that we can take out very, very quickly. Also, we have a... That's a lot of gold. We have a passive skill points into generating ward around nearby enemies' deaths, which is really, really good for running through the echoes. But terrible again bosses. It's really, really good for taking out loads of little enemies. Those guys were tanky.
It eludes me.
There was a lot of chaos bolts fired out all those guys. Outside the map, basically. Nice. What a level. I don't think we can continue to level up after reaching this level. Just finish our character at this level. Not really. We're obviously going to continue on. Oh, here's the phylactery.
Your death has come.
We absolutely shredded that, to be honest. Damage is still pretty good. But those require a way... Oh, no, awesome. Glyph of Despair, another one. Those require ramp up time. Once it ramps up, does pretty darn decent damage. Just have one more thing to do, and that's defeat a patrol.
Impossible.
However, Chthonic Fissure and Chaos Bolts absolutely melted them there. Machine gun Chaos Bolts. That's this quest finished. Just one more quest to go. Let's go ahead and get scammed again. Let's do our level up very, very quickly here. Now that we have 5 points in this, I'm not sure we would like to continue in that. Honestly, we're going to go with this one because it's going to start spreading witchfire to enemies. Then we're also going to get more damage over time. Let's move on to the Lair of Formosus. The Lair of Formosus. In this timeline, the Immortal Empire advances into the north to recruit the Wengari to their efforts. The two Wengari clans are split, one side falling in with the Empire and the other resisting. They descend into the heart of Formosus' lair and rescue the living Wengari. Let's go ahead and jump in. See what we're going to have to do here and what boss we're going to be taking on and seeing what unique drops from the boss. Find the leader of the Immortal Empire's invasion. We see how our build so far can deal damage or deal with the character here.
Are you fighting for these beasts? No matter, you will die soon enough.
Frostlich Formosus. It's a big telegraphed attack. Not too bad.
Can you feel your blood begin to freeze?
Where did you go? To be honest, this guy is not too difficult.
Your interference ends now.
Just need to move out of his telegraphed attacks.
These beasts obey me.
Although he does summon little dudes, which has been helping out tremendously for us. Also summons the Wengari too.
Can you feel your blood begin to freeze? Your body will make an exceptional servant.
Awesome, we talk about.
Dying.
And he actually wasn't too bad, to be honest. Surprisingly. His attack patterns were not super crazy, just one big telegraphed attack. Summons a lot of rare or boss enemies, which is really good for our build. And let's check out the unique that he dropped. Spell necrotic damage, freeze rate per stack of chill, 202% minion freeze rate per stack of chill, 27% chance to chill on hit, and increased minion cold damage. It's okay, but it's not for us. Let's go ahead and free the chieftain here. You're free to go now. And what's our blessing going to be? We got our blessings: two-handed axe drop rate, two-handed staff drop rate, or a scepter drop rate. We are using a wand, which, to be honest, none of these are extremely good for us here. I'm actually not going to take one. For right now, we can always come back and redo the blessing here. Out of all those, I did not want any of those increased drop rates. Kind of a strange move not to take a blessing, but as of right now, we are not looking for those items. But hey, that's the end of the monolith here, the Blood, Frost, and Death monolith. I know it says 12 echoes up here, but we actually did a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 echoes to unlock the 3 quests. And then we completed the 3 quests to finish it off here. So in total, we did 13 echoes to finish off this monolith, which is not too bad, to be honest. Now, let's head back to the end of time to check out the rewards gained from all the echoes. Our echoes that we focused were mainly glyphs, as well as runes, as well as shards, with some items here at the end of the slash tab. We also got a unique item dropped from the boss, which is the Frozen Eyes of Formosus. Spell necrotic damage, freeze rate per stack on chill, 200% freeze rate for minions, 27% chance to chill on hit, as well as increased minion cold damage. Let's check the ranges on this. This range, honestly, there's a lot of low end, two pretty high range, being the top and bottom ones, but yeah, requires level 70, but it's not one we are going to be focused on using for our character. Anyway, let's check the rewards. We got 5 glyphs of chaos, 6 glyphs of hope, 1 glyph of order from the glyph echo rewards. Then we got 3 runes of removal, 2 runes of refinement, rune of discovery, and a rune of shattering from the rune echo reward. Then we got some shards here, which is 24 shards in total from doing the shard echoes. I'm not going to go through them as they are what they are. They're for crafting. Then we got some amulets, which is, we got 5 in total from doing 1 amulet echo. And to be honest, none of these are actually really good. For us anyway. Then we got 6 rings from 1 echo reward, which, honestly, this one's not too bad. Necrotic damage, damage over time. Yep. Then we got 4 relics from doing 1 relic echo, which these are them. And that's that. We also did an experience one twice, and we leveled up for 3 levels from 66 to 69 in this monolith. And that's that. That's going to be the end of this monolith. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And I hope you keep a lookout for the next one, where we'll be taking on the ending of the Storm Monolith.